It's not orange color right now, Jamaica now. All dogs, no one while at Jamaica in orange.
Right now, I'm a bicycle in orange, my pass.
And the whole you make a big mistake. Sorry for you.
You have a place of orange.
I'm sorry for you, Andrew. Sorry for you, Andrew. Jamaica worst prime minister. Jamaica worst prime minister is Andrew Wallace. The worst of the liar is prime minister. Criminal is prime minister. Liar.
The man Trump I see. The man Donald Trump I see.
The man lies up.
The man Donald Trump I see same thing. Andrew Wallace.
PR boy liar sick.
Yeah, man.
The wickedest boy Jamaica ever have. The wickedest prime minister Jamaica ever see. Andrew Brogard, Michael.
Donald Trump I see same thing. Andrew Wallace.
The wickedest boy Jamaica ever. Boldness, wicked liar. Cheater. They file everything in a one. The boy be the prime minister Jamaica is now. The man thief all doctorate. Man thief and talk about my doctor. Everything the man do bad in the pandemic. Name Dr. Brogard Wallace, Dr. Andrew Wallace with doctor. Hey, doctor, when you come after your name, you have to call the man name first. Andrew Michael Wallace, doctor. I saw your doctor right there back of your name, Andrew Wallace, you liar, criminal boy. You. The man a thief all doctorate, Jamaican. Andrew Wallace a thief all doctorate. Do you know the man thief all lie, the man a thief all doctorate by his name? Laugh at in Jamaican, laugh at the wicked criminal boy. The man named Andrew Michael Wholeness Doctorate. The doctorate, the man last name, my last part I name it, the liar criminal boy. Corruption. Corruption take over the man big time. Jamaican and Jones say wickedest man ever run Jamaica, brother. Wickedest prime minister we ever have, the wickedest man, brother, wickedest man. You can buy food, modern time you can't buy food.
I may say to my friends a while ago.
Modern days.
We are so familiar saying that one time we say when I market we make money, we can't make $1. You might run out of the market, we run out of the young out of the market, the car, we can't take them out of the cheat, you can't handbag them, man.
You know your song when you sing yesterday in the studio, the Tony Rebel song there.
Oh, what is about some about money?
Yeah. You know your song where boy sing yesterday.
What song there?
Eh?
I'm not changing back on the song like you must spin the back on.
So he said money soon run. He said soon run soon.
Yeah.
9 years. After the 9 years, the man said money soon run. Eh? After the 9 years, the man said money soon run and time don't know.
Yeah.
Come on to Brogard Wholeness. Time come boy, get rid of him.
Politics time. Time now, PMP, time now. All time now, leave it. Yeah, man, money.
Jamaica not suffer, man. Jamaica not make no money, not now go to Jamaica again. Picnic school, picnic are suffering.
Irish people
are dying. Corruption.
I'm going to have 20 years and he's on a millionaire. He's on a millionaire.
Get rid of Jamaica and get rid of Andrew Wallace. Boy, get rid of him, Jamaica and get rid of him. Organization, get him out of Parliament. Get him out, Jamaica and get him out. Criminal.
They buy Jamaica, they take them, buy Jamaica, we have no right to get him fast, because they buy Jamaica with money.
No, the boy a dictatorship and now call election. Call it, Andrew Wallace, call it. Be ready. Jamaica not ready to put you out.
Ready. Call it. All right, sir. Listen, boy.
Them people we are talking some ugly people. Better not ugly.
You know what you could cook over them about man. I don't go and come go and adopt them, man. You never them come with a little crocodile them. You never them come and talk and a little chat in them crocodile.
You can better say some ugly people. Because people alone ugly now.
Some
BMP
crocodile.
alone, ugly. You not behave.
Crocodile them. Some crocodile them. Crocodile.
You not behave.
What is that?
Crocodile. The golden come up. Yeah, but market deal.
Tell him do hey. Tell him do tell him. Quick.
Let market deal. Make him go. Make him run. Make him up.
Play box fast.
Fly back, boy. Fly.
Leave.
The general, me ask one labor if you tell him Prime Minister for collection and he can't answer you.
You can't talk.
He can't talk.
Look at all of us said third term loading like with hey. You ever know like when the internet bad by your phone I try to get some internet and I use a spin, a load and can't load.
Yeah.
And so then third term come like I'll know we can't load it.
Can't load it.
Yeah. About third term loading, I know we can't load it. Come like when they have bad internet and I try to find something to load. And they can't download it, it just a spin for your board. So then third term come like about loading. But third term loading. Loading where? No third term loading around you. Hey, the biggest beating liberator ever get. If you don't mind, we'll take the whole 63 seat.
Alright, sir. That means whole 53.
I take all of them. The longest take all of water.
Yeah. Call him, man. Give me $100. No, if you got it, you got from our neighborhood. You know, I can't if you got it. And both sides, anyway. So they go and shoot. Only by to our by glad you want to put him up on it. I know too bad. Comrade, I want the internet stock. Comrade.
Yes, comrade, wanna gone. Come back, man, speak your mind.
Oh, you get quiet, sir. Quiet, sir.
Yeah, man, bonfire, man.
Man, we have to burn a fire, man. Right now we have beautiful hot red, brother.
You have that people. Look at tell Jamaican people we are going to under this criminal organization.
Man, we have to burn a fire.
You have that people organization, brother. Tell them.
Yeah, man, I really think, man, I'm planting, man.
Look here. You have 63 people that talk to 63 people in the live, brother. Talk to them.
Yeah, man.
Which constituency you're from? So we are voting more this time?
We ready, man. We are going to make our dog, man. We have some set of people where we are there at it, man. And them want to look at danger, man. But we are trying to say we can cut him. We have to work good. And man, we have a boy and come from him, Sir Francis.
So now get out tough and fully, brother. Now get him out.
Yeah, man, we get him out right now, you know. Me want a campaign manager in Ireland right now. And I'm Ireland, I live in Ireland. If you come up, me want to look at shop in Ireland. When if you come up, all of my shop type with orange, the bicycle. Yeah, man, we see what me have from about. For the last local government election, I still have all my hands same way. I still have my orange hands same way. Me a warrior, me a fighter for PMP. Me fight wicked in PMP. Me not stop fight, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
me a big man, you know, me a 56, 7-year-old, you know, so me a big man, so a long time me a fight for PMP, you know, man. And I tell you yesterday, you know, all of me not get nothing.
Yes,
Still
sir.
I mean, I campaign, I do everything, all about, and do everything. And I
Yes,
never
sir.
get, I'm gonna watch money, because I don't work for money.
But look here, me a depend for if we take tough and seat, you know.
When I'm going to put out a strength to you, know, man, and tell the people them ball out to you, know, man, they know say, yeah, I get with a tough time to you, know, man. Everybody have a ball out to you, know, man.
No,
Everybody
I
have
said,
to
look at Central Manchester, we have to get rid of Rhoda Crawford, Rhoda.
That's say we have to get right now. Right now, I believe right now, for my lane, I'm a million. Like, right now, I'm 120 yard, 130. In my yard alone, I'm 7 vote in my yard. In a lane, hello to you, man.
No, Rhoda Crawford, Rhoda.
Right now, I'm 120 yard, 130. In my lane, I'm there. I'm control the majority of PMP down in my lane. So you know, say things turn on my lane. I know that for sure. We have a couple of labor right there, but they're not going to have to work with me because I don't want a bad man thing. We are good in our community. And we take care of people, we take care of old people, we take care of handicap, we take care of little baby and then something. So you see, we are youth, and no respect to we in our community. And where we live, where me live, me, as a youth. Me sure respect me to grow with manners, and old people me grow with. You see me? And a long time, me in politics for already the last days. From DK down and days, me in politics. So you know, sir, I don't kill the rest of them in politics. Remember when in the last time when PJ time when gas riot you much gunshot money fire for we put more. You know much gunshot police fire for we. The last riot. A long story, my general man, a long story, man, a long story. So anytime you see we grab up back this, you know, then now go back this again for wait for their life, you know. Then I see back this in their life again, you know. Wall is the market, wall is dead. Never come back. When I say them, I mean physical dead, but them never come back.
Look at we get rid of them fully, man. Get rid of Live Right fully out. Live Right, Andrew is the wickedest prime minister we ever have.
Wickedest prime minister.
And you not good.
Yeah.
Andrew is the Jamaica worst prime minister. Worst.
And you must go. And you go.
Yeah.
Go. You see how the people, you see how the little baby that I'm not hearing nothing about contact, nothing about it, not even prime minister, I'm not hearing nothing. Tough time, nobody knows that boy look at the way man rape and kill him. I say, I'm going to kill him, man, because I'm man if he dead. And that man if he dead.
They kill him.
That man alive. I'm thinking that one of them, yo.
So they unalive him.
Other cars been dispatched and picked them up. I'm gonna take them back to my house for now.
Williams, what you have to say tonight?
Yeah. There's something with them. Don't put in that box. How long?
Oh my God, Mom.
Man, touch something, Bridget.
Yeah.
Can't take me long out of the box here.
Huh?
Can't take me long out of the box. I'm going to send off some comedy. I watch one show and listen to the program.
Alright, yeah.
Larry, don't bother. I'm a girl named that to the phone, so that's why I say Larry. My name is Aaron.
Okay.
And I will come with for a long time, for all over the years.
Alright.
operation where people's salary, as portion of people's salary.
That is exactly that I told you. Said the only thing that Michael Manley did was.
Hold on, you never have NHT before, brother. That was never NHT. That was just a regular housing development that the government was doing.
The same housing development the government was doing. Michael Manley just put some class to it, call it NHT, and say him create it.
NHT is different. NHT, the housing development where you have. They're the same money scheme the way you talk, where the company come in and build up some houses there, right? And when they build up some houses there, the houses go on the market and it sell to anybody that have the money to afford to buy.
All right. You have my one nil this. All right, you have my one nil this up. Make we move on. Let me ask you this question now. Tell me one institution that the PMP build what will benefit poor people. Let me mention some of the JLP do, like it. The JLP do Petrojam, the JLP do Petrojam, the JLP do the art program, the JLP do the NIS program.
Hold on, stop. May I ask a question?
I answer at the same time.
Hold on,
If you
brother.
ask a question,
Hold on, may I ask a question, Oral? Can you talk about Petrojam? What was out there?
That's not a question. But ask me what was Petrojam and what was for Petrojam. I must know the history. I don't know most of the history. I just know that Petrojam was done by the man who say a hurricane for Jamaica.
Oral. Answer when me ask something. Don't put something. What was that Petrojam before?
I don't know.
All right, Oral.
The Exxon Mobile.
Go look for ESSO.
Exxon, man, Exxon Mobile.
No, it was ESSO. Before it become something, it was ESSO. ESSO. ESSO.
So what was ESSO? ESSO was a job, a government entity.
Refinery.
Was it a government entity?
yes.
All Siaga did was when ESSO leave, they changed it to Petrojam. They did not create nothing new.
All
So
right.
who created ESSO? Who created ESSO? What year did ESSO form?
Come see that.
ESSO was a pre-independent. That was here before independent.
Oh.
All right.
Right.
All right.
And when they leave Jamaica, that oil refinery is upon Marcus Garvey Drive from Greenwich Farm Beach. Go back down the sun. That day before even Siaga coming up power.
Right. Can I just inform Oral of something?
And the art where you talk about was there.
And the art where you talk about it was the art where you talk about it was when you had the local
Comrade, organizer, let's just organize. Let me just tell Oral something, right? Oral talk about Edward Siaga forming Petrojam. And as Cosmo rightly said, when due to Edward Siaga dogmatic nature and his nature of leadership, when David Rockefeller left Jamaica and
you know, still not a question. I ask if a name the institution that the PMP do what they do for poor people benefit. Let's see alone. Siaga dead. Siaga can't change Jamaica again. Tell me what the PMP do.
I think
poor people benefit from now.
I think as a student in school, you just sit behind the back of the class.
No,
you no matter where, as long as you get the information, it don't matter where you're
excellent. All under excellence.
No, it's being disruptive now.
No man, all under excellence. Let me tell you something, right? PNP created
the simplest thing. NHF.
All under excellence. PNP created free zones. Right, where to create skills.
When is a free zone? What do you mean?
Free zone.
That was created by Eddie Siaga.
No, free zones created in the 70s.
No.
Go look it up.
Eddie Siaga do that.
Free zone was created in the 70s and Edward Siaga took it and sold it to private man in the 80s.
Establish to liberate them, British. They want to establish to liberate them.
And 1976 free zone created.
Do you remember a program we call the Solidarity Program?
Right? So when them what Siaga was planning to give you hand card for go they got push.
That's a start.
Hand card program.
That's for persons who never. It's not only hand card, you know.
So hold on. So giving a man a hand card to go sell out a door.
All right. Oral.
Yeah.
Oral. You talk about our trust. You talk about.
Yeah, break up.
Somebody help him now.
NHT.
I'm just saying.
NHT is a program that PMP create. Hold on. Just hold on. You ask a question, I give you an answer. NHT was a program that created to benefit poor people, right? It gave poor people access.
That is true. That is true. Done by Bustamante.
It never created oral. I just explained NHT to you know. I did the whole origin of something. Everything.
What was Bustamante 76 man?
All right.
Tell me one next one. Tell me one next one. Tell me one next one what the PMP create to benefit the poor people.
Jamal was there to create it, right?
Jamal is a rename of Jamaica Adult for Learning.
It's not a rename.
All right, Oral.
Gentlemen, can I say something to Oral? There's a program that was created under the PJ Patterson leadership called National Health Fund.
Yeah.
You know of that program?
That is a program from by the jail, the PMP.
That's a program by whom?
The PMP, yeah.
There's also a program called Drug for the Elderly program.
I see him program one.
Huh?
I see him program. Not health fund, I see him thing.
There's a program called Universal Service Fund. You know about that?
That never get off of the ground.
What are you talking about, Oral?
It never get off of the ground. Tell me one person who you know is beneficiary from that today.
Even the other day, Darrell Vazima unleashed Wi-Fi in a community through the National Health Fund. There was a program called TEF, Tourism Enhancement Fund.
That done by Ed Bartlett.
You are such Oral, you are missing it.
That's an Ed Bartlett program. It comes same time it spools up Jamaica.
No.
Are you crazy?
No, Oral. Well, let me do some research on top of
Minimum wage.
What about minimum wage?
Michael Mann brought in minimum wage.
Yeah, but minimum wage is also minimum wage. We don't talk about minimum wage. All that help the poor.
All right, crash program work.
Come on.
All right.
Gentlemen, we're not finished
Two
yet.
things for your mother. One of the
We're not
excellent.
finished yet.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Outer man give you a hand card. Outer man give you a hand card with goods on it to go and sell and make money and sell it to the crash program. Which one you rather?
Well,
Yo,
all right.
go and ask Big Mama that. Big Mama fit him mother send him a spoon out of that.
Let him Barack first. Kasha, let him Barack, you know, she's a very intelligent person. Please
We're
let
not
her.
finished yet. We're not finished yet.
Uno try to get all the help on the can.
No.
Hello, man. Because when you garbage talking on the stamp it out, you really come on a platform and talk about giving people hand cat for going up shot, tell hand cat. Yeah,
You know much doctor and nurse.
How much
You know much doctor and nurse and cat create. You know much doctor and nurse and prime minister and cat create.
Oral, may I ask a question? Oral. You that make a son go push hand cat out the road now?
I don't mean go make him do anything.
How much we can get a minute, please, to explain something to Oral?
But more say something, man, made a chance.
He must have an option. He must have an option that if he file sharp, he have something he can use to make a man.
Oral, you would have to be a labor, right?
Oral, you know all the anti thing coming.
You know, say, I'm not a labor right. I'm not a labor right. I'm a Jamaican who wants the best for Jamaica.
Oral, let me tell you.
Right now, we say offer, and the jail, we say offer the best thing.
Oral, let me tell you the anti thing coming. Yes, when Sierra create Tivoli, you realize how close Tivoli they
Brother, Ancat long before the 80s, you know. So what the foolishness? Ancat is around long before the 80s. So where you come with don't make no sense.
That's guys. Oral. Let me tell you, make sense of this. It's when Sierra create Tivoli. And because you them Tivoli, them affiliate involved in a crime and they have bad record. You see now that they get work, they only put a coronation market.
And that's a great leader because you give persons option. That means if you can't get in the institution, you can't make an honest bread.
Leo, that is not substantive. I want to say something to you. I have blocked the traffic. Oral.
Yeah.
You know what is JSIF?
Yeah, JSIF, yeah.
What is JSIF?
A program that government used to develop youths by funding and skill and all these things.
Oh, Jamaica Social Investment Fund. That's a PMP idea.
That is the abbreviation. May I tell you what is it?
But
What
that's
it
a
does?
PMP. That's a PMP.
No, that's not a PMP initiative. Don't go there.
Who
Everything,
started?
everything with the JLP do not say a PMP do it. That's why you
Who
vote.
started
You
JLP?
know, vote for
Who
the
started
wrong
JLP
reason,
for us?
in general. You vote for the wrong reasons.
Oral.
Alright,
Who started
alright,
JC?
alright. May I ask you a question? Alright. Can you say who is going? What? You live in
Female
Jamaica?
speaker. Female speak Cosmo.
Hold on, no man, hold on. You live in Jamaica?
Born and bred.
Alright, so may I ask you this question now? Because you're saying that JLP do the best for Jamaica, right?
Cosmo, a female wants speak. You speak now?
Hold on, the man, just hold on. Hold on. She can't speak after. May I make something? May I ask you one question? What was the price of a 2-bedroom house in 2016 when Andrew came to power?
I can't tell you that. We never try to acquire a 2-bedroom house that time. Nor even this time.
What is the price of a 2-bedroom now?
It depends on the area, what's the surrounding of the area, and what the entail the 2-bedroom.
So the cost of a 2-bedroom under Andrew Wallace, before when Andrew Wallace just take power.
Brother, them a 2-year-old. Them a 2-year-old reason where you go now. Where you go now a 2-year-old reason in that.
Just hold on, brother. Just hold on. Because you're saying that Andrew is doing a better job. So we are using Andrew time. Right? So you said that you said Andrew is doing better for the country. No, I'm not saying that, right? You all right, so you decide, so you agree that when a government when a government creates shelter for its people, is that a good thing?
It's a good thing, but it's better when you can do it for yourself.
No, man, no. Government creates shelter where you can. Government creates shelter where you can something there. When the government creates shelter, it make the people be able to get it. Get the right.
You know, make no sense right now, General. Change the topic.
Just listen to what I'm saying. When the government creates schemes, they're able to create it than a faster than an individual create something, right? Now just look at what happened now. The government was creating housing schemes in right when Andrew came into power at a maximum $10 million, right? Now Andrew is creating 2-bedroom schemes at a maximum $40 million, right? How much?
And what's the minimum? What's the minimum?
The minimum is something 20, must be 24.
No man, you're mad. You know in Jamaica you live.
24.
You don't live in Jamaica, brother.
24, right? 24.
The last one I knew, Cosmo, was
I am not being disrespectful, guys. But let the female speak now. She'll wait a while.
Female, give me the female. But let me say something to you though, Cosmo. You see, since 2019, with the pandemic, inflation in the world step up by at least 1,000 or more %. So where you try to blame the Prime Minister for? You have no blame for it.
You are so ill-informed. You should come off the platform. You know what? Females of 1,000% oral.
Excellent. When you can make oral come on the platform, I want to answer questions and get that him correctly. Him just say.
No, wait. Brad want to talk for a while now. May she speak.
Thank you, Excellence. Night, everyone. Oral.
Yeah.
I have to jump up in the box. Why you stay so? All right. So.
And let me go female. Follow me.
You said.
I know oral.
Huh?
If there was a definition of a boobs, you want real boobs.
You said it was Edward Seaga who created free zones. But, Oral, let me remind you, Michael Manley, the former Prime Minister of Jamaica, has been criticized for creating free zones in the country. These free zones have been criticized as subsidized sweatshops. About that?
No.
Let me continue. There are 5 Jamaican free zones. Kingston Free Zone in Kingston was established in 1976 on land.
What was the activities in those free zones?
I beg your pardon?
What was the activities in those free zones?
Let me finish that. Let me finish that. Thank you. Was established in 1976 on land adjacent to the Kingston Container Terminal. It was the first free zone established in Jamaica. The 180,000 square meters to 1.9 site contains square meters of factory space. Montego Bay Free Zone in Montego Bay was established in 1985 on a 95.
Read that again. Where us about 1985.
The one in Montego Bay was created in 19. It was never Edward Seago who created any of those 5 free zones. It was Michael
The free zone that just Michael Manley created. What was the activities in those free zones? What they were doing?
Manley created all the free. Oral, you're older than I am, and I'm pretty sure you know.
No, but you don't commit something, so you must present the evidence. What they were doing in those free zones.
Hold on. The free zone in Kingston, the one where they used to make the Nutribullet. That one, that they closed it. There's something else there now. That free zone, they used to make clothing there. How do I know that? I had a friend who used to work over there.
In the 80s, no?
My nan had a tenant who also used to work over there. So Oral, Edward Seago was not the person who created any of those free zones. Manley was the one who did, and he was criticized. He came under heavy backlash because it was said that he brought sweatshops to Jamaica.
Okay, so who cut out the free zones then?
Who cut out the free zones?
Nobody cut out any free zone. They pull.
So we're in the free zone now.
Cheaper. Hold on. The free zone they pull out of Jamaica in the 90s, go to Mexico and those places because of cheaper labor. Cheaper
energy
costs.
Cheaper
energy costs.
Cheap labor was always there. When the free zone were in Jamaica, the cheap labor were always there. Let me tell you why the free zone in Jamaica.
Yes.
In 1991, when the PMP come on a mass distribution.
Oral, hold on. So you have to admit that you made a mistake. It was not Edward Seago who created the free zone.
Until I do my research, I hold to what I said.
So Oral, let me ask that question. Before Brad comes in. We're the guys. Oral. So why are you so disingenuous to jump up in a box where people are having a discussion and you have had no research to come and just be disruptive, disgusting, obnoxious, and repugnant?
That is all I come across to you. That is all I come across to you.
Because you come here not prepared for discussions. You come here
no.
across that way.
Remember, we never reason, and things that come up from time to time. We never talk about free zone.
I'm saying to you, if you're going to entertain,
that wasn't part of our topic, So that come up, me can't know everything. I'm not a.
You said that since COVID-19, inflation in the world went up by over 1,000%.
And it was up there and even come. All right, do you know that in COVID, one sheet of construction ply were selling for $9,000 and $10,000?
Oral, I'm asking a question.
Do you know that?
Oral,
and before COVID, a sheet of construction ply was for 2,000 or 1,800.
Oral, what's 1,000% of $1?
1,000% of $1 is $10.
No.
I told the person 100. I told the person that
excellent. You're wrong. I'm feeling that thing, man. You're wrong.
Voila.
Excellent. Excellent.
1,000%. 1,000% of $10.
No, of $1. Not
Of
$10.
$1 is $100.
No, I'm saying. What's the word? 1,000% of $10 is $100.
Yeah.
All right, that's why the conversation has gone with that.
Basic school are teaching. Excellent.
No, that's why the conversation has gone with that.
More answer Ora question. I mean, repeat the question where you posed originally. Ora.
No, boss man, we
You
cannot.
pose a lot of questions. I'm sure they want me to ask.
Didn't they say something about the things where PMP do for poor people?
Yeah, man. Tell me what PMP do what poor people benefit from.
We don't depend on the argument, the man. We don't depend that, man. We depend deeper than that now, man. All this argument, Richard, we were talking about Andrew Holness, how to give Andrew Holness another chance.
Okay.
We were talking about the 80s, brother. Talk about Andrew Holness. 80s is not talk about. We know other benefit from Jamaica.
Hold on.
Okay.
And you jump in, you know.
Come in.
18 years ago. And Caution said, we could go back to the 80s then.
Okay.
Me no know how that could benefit Jamaica when we
Yes,
talk about
excellent.
more what dead and
I
gone.
don't think. I
All
don't
the
think.
things, all the wrong, what Michael Manley, PG,
Bruh.
Buster Manti,
Bruh.
you Shearer,
Bruh.
Andrew Michael Holness is here correcting them.
Brad, okay, that's what I'm saying. Cosmo,
But Andrew,
Leo,
sorry.
Nig, O'Keefe, and User, and also Ora. I don't think we should be having an intellectual debate at this moment until Ora can truly tell us again what that 1,000% of $1. If he can't do that, he should just come off the line
If you come out there back.
and get his calculator and come back.
I second that motion.
But who gonna be the man who gonna
It's the best the Labour Party.
This
This is amongst the things that the Labour Party can send out to debaters. They are looking at us as being
But I want to ask Oral a question since you want to bring up these things.
no and boss
No,
man.
no going on no argument. If he can't tell you the percentage, it would not make sense in an argument with him.
But me can't tell you the percentage.
Because
Make
you
him mark-
can't
make him
understand
mark
a higher discussion than that.
Make him mark the paper first. We can't carry on a discussion without him can do man.
That not happen. Because
So
what-
we need to let him go. Because if this is what they send out to challenge us, they narrate us.
But
And I
that
think
is
go
the
back to
majority.
them and tell them.
But that is the majority. Have you ever sat and spoke to the majority of them?
I know.
when you say this man come with the Portland Mayor mentality?
No. The Portland made a little bit better than him.
The one who gave away 50 out of, the one who gave away 100 out of 50.
Exactly.
If I know, say they now.
You know what Oral
Oral
gonna
to
do?
go
He
research.
gonna
The man
check.
unvast. The
You
man
know what Oral
unvast.
gonna do?
No, man, we're there right here, so. I have a calculator in my hand, but I not check no calculator. Me I give you something to run with. So run where you run with.
I'ma ask Doc Kinley, I'ma ask for them.
Me have the calculator in my hand. I mean, not check no calculator. Just run where you run with. Feel please. Brief yourself with that.
Alright, hey Google.
Just help you know. Brad, just show your book enough for your copy out there.
Me not copy, brother. Me dey at the back of the bench. Me dey at the back of the class. Me can't see nobody book, brother.
No, Oral, you're not at the back of the class.
But Oral,
You are behind the wall that's at the back of the class.
you admit, Oral, that your administration destroyed Jamaica in the 80s?
No. Jamaica in the 80s come back from the brink of disaster. Oh, let me ask you a question. Hold on.
Those business run away.
How the jail people destroy Jamaica in the 80s? When the jail people hand over in the 60s, the #1 country of the Caribbean. And when they get it back in the 80s, it was third to last, only better than Haiti and Guyana. Explain that to me, that makes sense.
Where is that fact?
Google. Do the maths. Right now, Jamaica recover from the 70s, you know. Do you know that Jamaica right now is second to last in the Caribbean?
Just like how Google tells
But they also say if you realize that Jamaica today, Jamaica right now is second to last in the Caribbean. Do you realize that?
What is it right now, right?
So up to now we don't recover from the 70s.
No. You got to 9, 10.
Leon, talk to you. Listen to me. Oral, you know what make your Google get too much trouble? On mix up on the Google with AI. I want to know really that's the problem, you know. Right, this one
Then well, if Jamaica economy 1972 they grow by 18%, and 1980 Jamaica economy is negative 2.2%, 2.5%. Tell me how Google AI involved in that.
But you know, look at way Edward Tiaga doing at the time when he get the crown. The things that when
no, forget about Eddie Tiaga not come so yet.
Yeah,
1972, Jamaica was 18% in growth, growing by 18%. At the end of the Michael, Jamaica was negative 2.5%.
What causes it? Why that happens? What the answer you? What causes it? What causes it?
Yeah, but you're about
the bad policies, of Michael Mann and the
Tiaga.
No. Comrade, let's wait a second. Oral.
Tiaga wasn't the prime minister.
Oral.
He put a pressure on the government using the CIA.
User, wait. Oral. Do you know there was an oil crisis in the 1970s?
Oil crisis all the time.
Massive oil crisis.
We don't know if it's in the 70s. We know that we have an oil crisis, maybe 83. We have one again in the 90s.
Oral.
We don't know if the one in the 70s.
There was no oil crisis in the 80s. What happened in the 80s? There was a glut of oil on the market.
We have an oil crisis in the 80s.
Oral, can you listen up?
Wait, tell me when. Which year you have an oil crisis in the 80s?
Somewhere between 83 to 84.
What in the 1985?
No.
1985.
So, what caused the one in the 90s?
Gentlemen, good night. Because guess what happened?
Man, look on the screen.
Oral can share the same platform to discuss anything because my head.
Look at the screen, Oral. Look at the screen.
Brother,
So,
your head have to hurt you because one
we have
more.
a truth between me and Oral.
The comrades them believe, the PMP them believe they can lie themselves into government.
Look at the screen.
Look at the screen. They can lie themselves into government.
Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
Look at
my
the screen.
eyesight not so good enough. My eyesight not good enough.
Oh, yeah. You read.
Passion. Get rid of Oral out of box, please.
No, if not, Oral eyesight not good enough. Oral whole mental faculty is compromised.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You know what Damon Crab was about you? Damon Crab was a PMP have bad eyes, so they can't see nothing good. And I mean sister Damon Crab says so.
And you
need to address what you say, like say PMP are trying to lie their way back into government. Lie their way with what? What lies are they telling?
PMP walk and tell Jamaican people say Andrew Holness saying go revisit Booker-in-law. PMP walk and tell Jamaicans say Andrew Holness.
You never hear PMP say nothing like that.
Andrew Holness a thief because Andrew Holness have 28 account. He never say bank book, 28 account. Andrew Holness a thief. $3 trillion missing from where nobody can.
Comrade, hold on, world, me know something like it is Zin, but me, Leo, I go tell you, say, Andrew Wallace is a thief. Andrew Wallace take money.
And what is your evidence? What is your evidence? Bring your evidence forward.
All right, listen, let me tell you.
The fund money is thief.
Let me give you the evidence, Zin. Let me give you the evidence. Andrew Wallace take money out of the charity. And when
Listen, in the 1973 to 74, you understand, we all have to agree that an embargo upon oil worldwide will affect Jamaica's growth. There's no way you can get around that. You understand what I say? And I think, as Dennis said, there was a next one in 78. along with 79, one of them storm and June flood and some other little atrocities they go on in that period of time. So, with your statement, as I said, the bad policies that Michael Manley put in place make Jamaica never that grow. But why is it that these policies and your oldness are used right now to grow the economy? I don't really understand that. If the policies were bad, we should use them.
What kind of policies? What kind of policies Andrew Willis are used now? What Michael Manley used to use?
NHT is one of his main campaign policies, saying that he must build how much houses.
Yeah. The biggest benefit from NHT.
Right.
So is there a real need for houses in Jamaica?
I mean, if there's a need for...
So why the Prime Minister shouldn't pay attention to that?
We are saying if the policies were bad, why is it that you now use the policies now?
Policies, NHG is not a PNP policy.
Over policy.
NHG is a policy that the PNP modify. The PNP modify and come say them do it. We have
NHT. No, we never have no housing policy, housing something. And if you do present the name and the research it right now, the housing policy, tell me about the housing.
National Housing Scheme. It changed now to NHT. It changed now to National Housing Trust. The National Housing Scheme changed to National Housing Trust.
Wow. You're the councillor from over Portmore running the same boat also.
Brother, stop telling me who me they running in our run. So who you the run with? Which boat you in?
Andrew Administry, the one
You're
that
not
you
in your boat.
Administry.
Yeah, that same one. The administry.
Andrew Administry.
Yes, him come now.
No, that's the National Housing Scheme.
Me don't argue. Me
go ask a question.
Oral, listen now. Back to the they don't know between 1980 to 1989, Edward Siaga only built 1,000 houses in a Jamaica for people through NHA.
But I know the amount one bill.
Yeah, man, 1,100 and something.
1,131. You learn something new.
1,000.
Yeah, man, I'm a student, you know. I'm always a student.
Oral, you know how much Michael Manley built through NHC from 1976 and just established to 1980?
17,831.
How much?
17,831.
You see, that same time when Siaga build like 1,000 house, Siaga starts one hotel from Bottom Road. A man take up here. Where that the money?
Yeah, Mobile come from me. So okay, forget about Mobile. Because we say a lie. No go from. No, that are two hotels that have in a sentence. Not gonna further with the argument, man. Look to lie, brother.
But you just listen, man. Listen. You see the hotel with the in front of Jackson record. We're not gonna further. That is the hotel that gonna use the money pan when they can't recall. And the whole company in that same syntax time and not gonna further. Me I tell you that. My work.
Brother, let go that man. That can't make PNP come out office, brother.
Lie.
Well, who
We're not
own the
looking
building?
to go to office. We're going to administration.
Well, may I ask you a question? Who own that building? You say you come from Montego Bay. Who own the building?
One man named Morgan.
Lord, well, you don't have no sense whatsoever. Come on my platform.
That's all I can talk. That's all I can talk about come on platform.
Yeah, man, World, when you come among intelligent people, you must learn, you must listen, and you will learn.
You can't teach. You can't teach. You don't know if you teach.
World.
You can't teach people. You can't tell people lie.
You see the same time when the financial meltdown in Jamaica with Finsaco kill we both. That was one of the projects them. You know, going further. You really can work on for that?
Brother, Finsac, when you talk about Finsac, you know, Finsac in the 90s, you know, with PNP high interest rate policies, you know. You know, nothing to do with the 80s, you know.
Oral.
Nothing to do with the 80s.
Oral.
So when you talk about Finsack, you talk about Eddie Seaga. Seaga have nothing to do with Finsack.
But Oral, I want to ask you one question. How do you understand Finsack and high interest rate policies, but you don't know what is 1,000% of $1?
Well, he's right. Seaga has nothing to do with Finsack, but he's the cost of Finsack.
No, comrade, I'm asking Oral.
Answer. Make him answer.
You procrastinate.
No.
Stay away. Stay in a field lane. Me in a field lane.
No, you're in high interest. No, you're talking about high interest. High interest.
Well, let me Leo tell you this. See, I go have everything to do with Finsack. Everything.
Oh. Finsack is a bad policy of the PMP.
Listen to me. Finsack was a tool to create.
Omar Davis was the finance minister. Mark Golden was his finance advisor, and he advised Omar Davis on the wrong path, and then they come up with Finsack where they must sell your property for 30 cents out of $1, and the person who must take the property from now have no chance, no opportunity to buy back the property. That was one of the biggest wickedness ever happened to Jamaica. Randy Tweed feels so upset about it that Randy Tweed come out and said, this is the greatest transfer from the poor to the rich since slavery. Randy Tweed was a PMP Minister of Education. I know me, sister.
Maybe you need to go overtook them or some of them where they can back you up with the police.
Overtook and squitty.
Yeah, but they can back you up with the
program.
That's all I can talk about. When the truth gets all I can talk about gimmicks.
I'm munching.
Oral.
Me live here, sir.
Oral. Like Edward.
Let me get 3 or 4 pounds of sugar. I'm here to buy something what we don't need to get it. Remember those times.
Oral. But that never happened during the PMP reign.
In the same days, when we say nothing in the PMP,
no, Allah ya tell in the 80s.
76 up to 80s.
You know, say I'm Vegas a liar.
Jamaica couldn't get nothing because listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The PMP have a propaganda what them are spreading up on the CMI up on the school, you know. Say he was a CIA agent because him locked down the country where the PMP, the government couldn't get nothing to buy. You know why Jamaica couldn't get anything to buy? Michael Manley run out the productive sector out of Jamaica. Say 5 flights a day they leave. Everybody want to leave. When they left, Jamaica don't have no foreign exchange to buy nothing. And they come tell them like as them always say, with CIA.
What was
this is what PMP are for? PMP are for the people. You tell life we get there too.
Oral, can you say something about foreign exchange? So let me ask you something. What was the money earned for Jamaica back in the 70s?
I'm saying no sense. I fuck
what you mean? Then all the country have money, idiot.
Comrades and moderator.
Tell me and show me your evidence.
Comrades and moderator.
What was the money earned for Jamaica back then?
Always tourism and backside agriculture.
Was never tourism. It was
remittance, tourism. Tourism and backside agriculture.
Was never tourism. It was
remittance, tourism, backside agriculture.
Okay, Monsom. I think, with all due respect and caution, I'm going to ask you. I think Oral is now becoming Estrada among us. He's a persona non grata and should be removed from the platform.
Do what you please, brother.
So I think
you can't remove me. You can't move from your platform. But you can't remove me. I'm Jamaican. I'm a patriot.
Hold on. Silent. Listen to this, Oral. Oral, listen to this.
I served in Parliament with Michael Manley. I have absolutely no doubt that he meant well. Passion for the upliftment of the poor, for economic equality and justice, and for protecting the rights of the working class, those things can never be questioned. When he came to power in 1972, unemployment